Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. Dr. Levy from EG Indicators will be joining us in just a minute. She went to get drink of water. So real quickly, while we wait, let's look at the markets overnight as we see gold starting to fly. NQ big dip overnight. Our ES we'll look at first. 6806 was our high, our low. 6748, so about 60 points in range there. NQ, the high was, looks like 574. It dipped all the way down to 282. Just under 300 points in range. Good morning, MR, Jay, and Alon Begin. How are you all today? Copper, dip back under 5. That is about a 180 tick range. Ultra bond, big peak, then dropped. Looks like about 3/4 of a point. Gold, staying below 4,000 for now. And looks like about a 61 tick point range, not tick. Crude oil, rose up, dropped down, hanging on the 60. So just over a point in range. Bitcoin, trying to fight its way back. It fell below $100,000 for the first time since June yesterday. It's back up to 102.7. That's where we sit standing, whatever body posture you're choosing to take today as we get ready for a great day of trading. I am doing good, and how are you today? I am ready. We are live. Let me put up your charts here as soon as I find my Zoom there. Wait, uh-oh. There we go. So you'll see Dr. Levy's chart above mine because we're going to focus more on what she's doing today. If and when I do take a trade, though, I will announce it. So, Dr. Levy, tell us what we're looking at here on your charts. And, well, first of all, before we do that, why don't you tell my audience a little about yourself and how you came to be part of this company that you founded and came up with these indicators and things like that. Oh, hold on. Hold on. They're saying that they don't hear you. Hold on a minute, guys. Can you hear her now? Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
And is she loud enough?
Can you hear me? Oh, great, great.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, sorry about that. Can you start over and explain everything I asked you to explain?
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so we developed a proprietary algorithm that identifies key levels with single tick precision, as you can see here, called trigger points, and the strategy I trade is called correlated trigger points, CTP. This is the methodology we developed that explains how to utilize these key levels. So today you're going to see the CTP in action. CTP, correlated trigger points. So according to this methodology, what I'm looking for basically is synchronous reaction of 3 or 4 correlated assets to their trigger points. We found using backtest that these are high probability setups, high probability trades. And right now, for instance, we can see that there's no opportunity. I'm trading MNQ, MGC, and MCL. Those are the products I like the most. Right now, we can see that NASDAQ is here in the middle. So for me, there are no confirmations, no trades. So we need to wait a little as long as I know they're going to be in use in 10 minutes. So we need to be very, very careful. And when NQ starts moving, I can explain the opportunities, what I'm looking for. And thank you, Brian. Thanks for inviting me. It's a pleasure trading with you.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. Been watching you post your P&L and some of your setups on the Discord. So I thought it'd be a good time to, get you on and explain how this is working, and maybe other people be interested and want to check out your indicators.
Yeah, I can. I will explain as the live goes on. I can explain now if you want, but in general, the correlated trigger point strategy is about finding synchronous reaction of correlated assets to their key levels. Meaning, in simple words, it means, for instance, that if NQ hits support line here, together with ES, RTY, and YM, for instance, we find that those are high probability entries. And I can show an example from yesterday. Yesterday we took a beautiful short entry here from the trigger point from this line, and the confirmation we got here was RTY and ES. They hit their resistance line at the same moment. So if we look at 10:30 yesterday, here we go. Oh, is this yesterday? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, we can see here, it's a very interesting strategy, Brian, by the way. Um, we can see that NQ hit its resistance line here between, just a second, 10:05 and 10:45. Let me highlight it. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah. And Crypticon has a question. Is this manual trading setups, or is there a bot for this? Is this all manual?
Yeah, it's all manual, but we developed a CTP indicator that monitors correlated assets and generates signals. So yesterday we could see that it generated a short signal here that did not lag, and the opportunity was here. So we can see that between 10:05 and 10:45, we had a beautiful short opportunity on Nasdaq from resistance line. And if we look at RTY at the same moment, between 10:05 and 10:45, we could see that RTY hit its resistance, and this was the high of the day. So this is 10:45 on RTY. And this was our confirmation to go short exactly at 10:45, meaning that we need to monitor, for instance, we need to monitor NQ, and whenever it hits its resistance at the same moment, together with a correlated asset, it's a good confirmation for us to go short. And ES, not surprisingly, did the same at the same moment. Here we go. Here we go. 10:45. 10:45.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice. Yeah.
very nice. Yeah. So this is our confirmation, meaning ES was here before 10:45. ES was here at when the market opened, went up, no confirmation, no confirmation. Now ES is at resistance. NQ is at resistance at 10:45. RTY was at resistance at 10:45. YM also was at resistance at 10:45. And this was an A plus setup to go short. Okay, we didn't get a confirmation from YM. YM was here in the middle, but we got 1, 2, 3 confirmations, and we went short on Nasdaq. Here, there were no resistance lines. There were resistance lines on RTY, but there weren't on ES. So at this point, at 10:45, we got a confirmation exactly here, 10:45. 10:45, go short on Nasdaq. So this is the synchronous reaction we are looking for.
So when you get your when you get your confirmation, how do you then decide on your target and your stop?
That's a great question. So one possible option to set the target is the trigger points. Trigger points have been magnets for the market, and there's a high chance of being good profit targets. So the way I managed the position yesterday when I traded together with our audience, I took a few contracts here partially. The way I managed the position was going out partially. So I went in with a few micros and I went out here, and the last target was here.
Nice. That's a
Beautiful.
yeah,
And
beautiful.
this is what it's brilliant. So this is what we call a CTP short signal. Why CTP? CTP stands for correlated trigger points. It means that if we wonder what trigger points we need to trade, the answer is the correlated ones, the ones that have correlated trigger point, the ones that have equivalent lines at correlated assets, meaning key levels that correlated assets hit at the same moment, at the same minute. This is the beauty of this methodology. So this is the name. We developed this methodology and we backtested. We wrote a Python code capable of backtesting this strategy called CTP correlated trigger points. So this was CTP short signal. Just a second. And this is the way I highlight the signals. So if you wondered, okay, how do we know what line to trade? What line is going to hold and what line is going to break? The answer is the correlated line. So this trigger point was a correlated trigger point. Correlated to what? To this resistance and this resistance. At the same moment, no resistance line here. Meaning, when we monitored NQ going up, we understood that NQ probably was waiting for ES to hit its resistance. And whenever they hit the same resistance at the same moment, 1045, this was a beautiful confirmation to go short. And this was the high of the session
Awesome.
for all of them.
Let me interrupt you real quick. Everyone, be careful. We have news coming up in just over 60 seconds. ADP employment change. That usually is a market mover. If anyone's in a trade, be careful. Question from the chat is: does the indicator actually print a signal on the chart, or you just have to watch the charts to find out when they correlate?
Yeah, the super CDP indicator generates the signals on the chart. It integrates with other instruments and their key levels, monitoring their reaction. And whenever they hit the trigger point at the same moment, and yesterday we got only one short signal on Nasdaq, and it was here, meaning 10 minutes or 15 minutes before ahead. So the signals do not lag. Why? Because the indicator is aware of the line and it monitors correlated assets. Whenever they hit their trigger point at the same moment, it generates signal for you. So we trade it manually, but we have an indicator that can create these CTP signals automatically on your chart.
Excellent.
Mhm.
So we had news. Oh, now NQ's popping a bit, but wasn't a really big pop there. So news was a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah. Okay, so we will wait for the market to open probably because right now it looks like low volume for NQ. Not easy to trade this.
Yeah. So does the trigger points or CTP work on assets other than the indices? Like does like gold has become really popular lately. Does it also work on gold and other assets like that?
Yeah, it works on gold correlated with platinum, silver, and copper. I can show you the settings of the CTP indicator. Um, okay, this is a new Ninja. I have the CTP ORB. Okay, I'll put it later, but I'll install. This is a new NinjaTrader. I install the indicator, and I will show you the settings in a few moments.
All right.
So yeah, so to your question, when we trade gold, we correlate it with copper, silver, and platinum. And we can find CTP opportunities. So I can demonstrate it. Okay, right now there are no CTP opportunities. I mean, today there were
Right.
no since last night because we can see that platinum had no support, so no confirmations. For us, we shouldn't have entered here on gold because we got no confirmation. But if we look a little left, let's see. If we look left, maybe we can find some opportunities, and if not, that's fine. Okay, so yesterday, 8:30. Okay, not here. Okay, this is one confirmation. I usually like to trade setups when I have double confirmations, but we can look here. Gold hit resistance. Let's measure the exact time. So we see that gold hit resistance at 9:45. I'm sorry, 8:45, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 8:45, gold hit its resistance to the tick. And let's see, 10:45. Okay, we didn't get CTP signals yesterday. Okay, that's fine. No signals, no trades, no losers. Maybe
Exactly.
today we'll, yeah, maybe today we'll have opportunities and we can find CTP signals today. We can look at crude oil. Let's see. Okay, crude oil. Let's see if we had a CTP opportunity. 5:35. Okay, 5:35. It hit resistance. Let's look at the correlated assets for crude oil. And Brian, can you tell me where RB, uh, what time RB hit its resistance?
Oh, RB. There's one I haven't looked at in a long time. Yep, at the looks like around the same area there at the same
Exactly,
time frame.
exactly. And this was the high of the day. High of the day, high of the day. And if we look at AG, uh, AG, 5. Okay, AG didn't give us the confirmation. So only one, only single confirmation. for crude oil. RB gave us the confirmation to go short, and for both it was the high of the day, around 5:30. Beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful.
It was the high of the day, the high of the session.
Crude definitely came tumbling down pretty hard from there.
Yeah, yeah. We can look for, okay, here there was a long opportunity at 8:30. Let's see if we got confirmations, and if not, that's fine. 8:30. Here we didn't get confirmations. That's fine. And here also. Okay. No signals, no trade. So the only signal we had on crude oil was confirmed by one asset at the high of the day this morning, early morning. This was the only CTP signal we had the last day. CTP short signal confirmed by one asset. Which asset? The same asset that hit its resistance at the same moment. Right? Where was this? Yeah, exactly.
You said earlier you like it a little better if it has a double confirmation versus a single confirmation. In your back testing, does it show like a better win rate if there's a double confirmation versus a single, or is it just a personal
Yeah,
preference?
less signals, but more accurate. However, it depends on the daily ATR, meaning we can see that crude oil went up, went up, went up, all the way up. It already made a large movement, so it will likely to retrace here. So this is a case where a single confirmation can be enough to go short here. So yeah, it depends on your preferences. The CTP indicator can get 1, 2, or 3 correlated assets to monitor and produce signals for you. But I would go short here if I was awake. I would go short here. Yeah, for sure. This is the first touch confirmed by one instrument. Crude oil made a large movement to the upside in terms of the daily ATR. We expect it to go down, and the risk to reward ratio is amazing.
Definitely.
So if you wondered how to trade the trigger points, this is the way. Meaning, when it hits a level, you need to ask yourself, okay, should I trade this level? I mean, if it's resistance, should I go short here? Or it's gonna break or maybe ignore? So what I do is monitor correlated assets, and if I see that they hit their resistance line together, it's a confirmation for us to go short if it's resistance or long if it's support.
Nice. So I know that you can plot both today's trigger points as well as yes. How often do you look at a prior day's trigger points?
I load all of them, all the current days and 5 days prior days, 5 prior days.
Okay.
Meaning if we look at the settings, we have all the 5 previous days loaded. Now we can see that crude oil is hitting support and RB is also near support. And let's see where AG is near resistance. This is what we call disagreement, by the way. This is a contradiction. We do not like to trade this. because we know that when an instrument hits resistance, it wants to go down. And when an instrument hits support, it wants to go up. There's contradiction, what we call disagreement. We do not trade this setup. Why? Because one of them will likely to break its level, and we don't know who's going to break and who's going to respect. Meaning, let's say it hits resistance and crude oil hits support. Crude oil, let's say crude oil will respect its support. It means that AG will break its resistance to follow crude oil. So we do not trade this because we don't know who's going to be the follower and who's going to be the leader. We don't trade disagreement. Sorry, this is HO. No, I looked at now. Sorry, I had a mistake. HO is the correlated. Yeah, HO is the correlated asset for crude oil. RB and HO. Yeah, this is for gold, not for crude oil. Okay, we can see now in a few moments that it will likely, I mean, if it goes down, when it hits this support, we expect RB to hit its support at the same moment, and crude oil will do the same, hitting its support. And it can be a good confirmation for us to go long from here, or they can go up. We don't know. But this is a good candidate to go long as long as the correlated assets hit their support line together. And if not, no entries. So
It
maybe
just still
HO.
takes a little bit of discipline, because I know that there's probably people out there that are going to look and say, "Well, it got close to the support line, and it's now starting to go the other way. So maybe I should jump in."
Tell me about it. Yeah, but you know, Brian, this is almost the only challenge you need to handle when you trade this methodology. In many cases, they hit their key levels at the same moment. Or 5 minute difference. Like here, for instance, we saw that RB hit, I think, 5 minutes later or before. Yeah, RB hit its resistance before crude oil. But it was here, bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. Here, RB was waiting for crude oil to hit resistance, and once it hit, both dropped down. We often see that they tend to wait for each other to hit their key levels. So today, guys, you can see it in action. Right now, no opportunities, unfortunately, no opportunities, but perhaps you'll have the opportunity to see it in action, and I'll take trades based on synchronous reactions, CTP, correlated trigger points. This is the name of this methodology that was designed to explain how to use these trigger points, how to filter out lines with a low probability. Right now, there are no opportunities, and we don't like to jump to chase the market, so we need to wait.
Just so everybody's aware, Dr. Levy does put her money where her mouth is. If you take a look at the Discord, I believe it was yesterday, she posted a $9,000 payout from Take Profit Trader on one of their live accounts. A little bit earlier, a couple of weeks ago, she posted how TPT moved her from a Pro to a Pro Plus account after making 10 grand. So it's obvious that what she's doing is working. NQ is just kind of just doing nothing right now.
Nothing. Yeah. And I don't know trade this. I have no idea what it's going to do, whether to go down or up. So I don't trade this. No entries for me.
I was rooting for Crew to continue to go down there and hoping that it was going to hit the support, so we had something to watch there. But so far, it's not there.
Yeah,
But
no,
its market
none
opens
of
in
them.
about 30 minutes. We did have some sort of weird news, but it had absolutely zero reaction there. That whatever that was, the Treasury QRA. I got no idea what that was. So apparently, the market didn't really care either.
Yeah. By the way, this was okay. You can see the long CTP long signal here, Brian.
Uh huh.
605
Yeah.
confirmed by yes. 605 here. Right? And the levels do not repent. It's very important for this methodology to work. They do not repent and they do not lag. They were here. And ES hit its support at 605. By the way, you could anticipate that this is a first break of ES. Why? Because you saw that RTY wants to hit support. So this might be a first break for ES. Only 3 points. It's not a break for me. 3-point drawdown, 3 or 4 points. So this was a CTP long signal. Why? Because we see that RTY hit its support at the same minute. I mean, if it's enough for you to get a single confirmation, then you can take it. But this is for sure a CTP long signal, and it was the low of the day. Again, low of the day.
Order
Until now,
filled.
at least. Okay. So, what do you think, Brian?
I really like it. I mean, I've always, I'm
Order filled.
I should watch bigger moves. I have trouble holding trades long term. So I'm a scalper. So I go for very small moves. So converting to this, it's going to take some time because I'm the type that wants to jump out the minute it or the second that it starts showing that it might want to move a little bit against me. So this is I can obviously I know it works. It's just a mindset that I would need to get into to use it to be able to like hold trades for more than a minute at a time.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
Crypticon, Dr. Levy is in Israel. Good morning, RJ. Good morning to anybody I haven't said good morning to. I guess it's good afternoon to Dr. Levy. It's probably what, 2 o'clock there, 2:30, something like that, or
3 o'clock,
3.
3:30.
Oh, I was only off by an hour. I know. Sometimes I see when you're posting or you're live streaming, I'm like, does she ever sleep? I think it's got to be like in the wee hours of the morning there.
I sleep together with America and together with Israel. I sleep twice a day.
Mr. G says you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you. And what about the indicator? Beautiful indicator, no?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
So now, let's see if the market starts moving. It seems like that big move down overnight is the market a little bit spooked to do anything in either direction. So we'll have to wait for the open. We're still almost an hour away from the open. Now we do have a couple of big news events coming up today. We have the ISM Services PMI and the S&P Services PMI, but the potential big one, and I'm not sure we'll get an answer today of what they say, but the Supreme Court tariff hearing comes up today at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So if there's a ruling today, especially if they say that the tariffs aren't valid, we could see a major market move around that time. Crypticon would like to know the cost of the indicator. And if I remember right, there's a 2-week trial for a small amount of money, right? Or if that's, I admit I haven't kept up on the sales lately.
Yeah, now it's part of a bigger program
Okay.
where both the trigger point and the super CTP indicators are part of. And it's on ctpacademy.com. What we have on EG Indicators website is small indicators like footprint and fair value gaps, but the correlated trigger points, the CTP, this methodology we developed is part of CTP Academy.
I guess, do I need to go sign up over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a new website. It's
All
a
right.
new.
It's hard to keep up with everything.
99% discount if you use mod. I can talk about it with Brian, maybe. Not 99, but very close.
Crypticon's always trying to get 99% everywhere.
It's a package of indicators and online lessons, and the CTP program comes with many things inside. And on EG Indicators website, you can find footprint and fair value gaps indicators, and you can use a MightyOx discount code. And I'll talk with you, Brian, about the CTP program and the affiliation, because it's an expensive program made of many things.
All right. Jay would like to know how you got interested in trading to start.
Connection lost.
I invite you to listen to a podcast that was released recently on Chat with Traders. Do you know Chat with Traders?
I've heard of it. I haven't watched it, but I can certainly find the link and post it up here in the chat here in a minute. Yeah, I am now signed up over at CTP Academy. And let me here. Traders.
The violence.
Whoops. Sorry about that.
By the way, Brian, you are the first affiliate of CTP Academy. You are the first affiliate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Looking for that podcast. How long ago were you on there? Trouble finding it on their YouTube. Maybe I should just. I got another idea. There we go. Thank you. Okay, that works. Copy link. There we go. Here is the podcast that she was talking about.
Guys, we're going to offer a Black Friday sale soon, and Mighty Ox will give you a discount code and outstanding discount code only for Mighty Ox that he can offer for you.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll make sure to get that out and all once it's live. We'll make sure to get that out onto all the social media and YouTube and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And Q trying to climb here, getting up to close to 25,600. Looks like we need to get up to a little above 700 to be on the next trigger point on the upside. Mr. G, she found me. I'm not exactly sure. I think if y'all know Greg Trades YM, I think he might have mentioned me to her because he's been using her indicators for quite a long time now, and that's
3 years.
That's how it. She came to me and we talked, and I liked. She's the only EG Indicators CTP Academy is the only indicator I've ever agreed to be affiliated with, because all the others just don't seem like anything I really want to affiliate with. So CTP is the only one and I don't see that changing.
So guys, Mighty Ox will have the best sale to offer you for Black Friday. Don't look for a better one because you'll not find.
Excellent. I love being number one.
You deserve it. You see the synchronous reaction on resistance of YM and RTY?
Yeah.
But I don't trade them. I only trade NASDAQ.
I'll occasionally take a YM trade, but I think 95% of my trades are usually with NQ. I was trying gold for a while, but gold keeps biting me. So
Yeah, gold does whatever it wants recently. It does not respect anything.
All right, guys, quick update on the Tradify Grand Cup. It's interesting. People were blowing up overnight because while I was sleeping and with having zero trades, obviously while I was sleeping, I went up 50 spots. So people were blowing themselves up overnight. I'm currently ranked 18-18.
Do you also use your other indicators? Sometimes I use the multi-time frame fair value gap, which is also part of CTP. But no, in most cases, I only trade the trigger points and
Yeah,
the CTP indicator.
yeah, I've tried to look at the whole fair value gap thing a couple of times in the past, and I still don't quite wrap my head around it. So,
There are many traders who use fair value gaps. Personally, I do not, but I know many traders use. That's why we developed it. Nasdaq is not moving since yesterday night.
yeah, struggling. JC, good morning. How are you? USC. USC. Sorry, I just saw your question. She wants to know is for the CTP indicator package, is it a one-time payment or is there a way to pay for it monthly or how does that work?
Yeah, so right now all the indicators are part of the new CTP program. It's a new website. CTP Academy is a new website, and CTP program now comes with all the indicators, including the fair value gap and the trigger points. And we have biannual and annual plans for them. Okay, so to enjoy the Black Friday, whenever it's launched, you can use a code MOT to get the best deal for Black Friday. This is the code. So whenever Black Friday will be is available, you can use this code. Do you trade your own money or prop accounts? I trade both. I'm doing pretty well with take profit and the leverage I get there. There's no reason for me not to keep trading with them, but I have both real and propfirm accounts.
And
Yeah, Alon,
I'm sorry. I was just going to say I had two questions. One was, do you only trade futures or do you trade anything else?
I only trade futures, but we have CTP for stocks. And Alon, I see him writing in the chat, he trades stocks with CTP.
Then I had someone ask that for some reason he can't type in the chat. We haven't figured out that problem yet, but he asked me on Discord to ask you if you have a general what the win-loss percentage is on the CTP is since you've got it started.
We have statistics, You probably ask about manual trading, but we backtested. We wrote a program, software program that backtests the CTP, and Alon can answer. Alon, what was the win rate and the risk to reward? The profit factor, I think, was over 2. Alon can write. Alon is our quant trader. Okay, 78%. And the profit factor, this is based on a backtest, guys, not based on manual trading. 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And what was the maximum drawdown? 5%. Why don't you make an anti-bot out of it? And why do you think we don't make? Do you think we tell all the secrets? 5% drawdown, yeah.
And Mr. G wants to know, can this only be used for day trading, or could this be used for longer term holding of, over several days, say, like a swing trade?
That's a great question. So first of all, if you trade with propfirms, you cannot hold positions overnight, right?
Right.
Except for, I think there is a new propfirm that you can trade overnight, but it's mainly for day trading. But we have found that whenever there are 3 instruments that agree, it can be the high or the low of the week. But no, it was designed for day trading. Yeah, I'm a day trader. I'm not a swing trader. Brian, you're also a day trader, right? Or do you have position?
No, I'm just a day trader, and I mean, as of right now, I only trade futures. I don't trade anything else. I do have some ETFs in a Robinhood account, but they're just for income. Nothing. I don't actually like buy and sell them all the time. They're just sitting there.
But we develop a method that can be useful for swing trades also. But I've never held a position in futures overnight. Maybe once, maybe 3 years ago. I don't remember. Only once.
Yeah,
and I didn't sleep, at all for 24 hours.
Yeah, like I said, I have trouble holding a trade for longer than a minute. I'm not going to be holding for overnight.
I think with futures it's risky. You don't know what gap the futures are going to open with. I don't feel comfortable holding futures positions overnight. What session day trading does she use? All the sessions. Asian, London, New York, AM, PM. But I close the position before the market closes. It worked every time in the stats. 12 and 1 will prove to be okay. Okay, but Alon, I think during your backtest, you always close the position before the market closed, right?
No, Mr. G,
Come on.
what she's saying is she's up at all different times, and here and there. She doesn't have a specific time she trades. It's just, like I said before, I wonder sometimes if she does sleep. So NQ sideways as we head toward the top of the hour, about 35 minutes away from the bell. We do have news after the bell today, 15 minutes and 30 minutes after the bell. Crude oil, its market opens up in a couple of minutes. Maybe we'll see that move down toward that resistance area. It's just kind of sitting and stalling right now.
Okay, crude oil hit support.
Oh, yeah.
And HO was here at the same moment. A few ticks above support at 850. Can you see, Brian?
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's not an A+ setup. I don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it, but it worked. They hit support at the same moment. It didn't hit. It depends on you if you want to jump on it or wait. You see, it's above support. Support. Yeah. Do you trade crude oil?
Very, very rarely. I have almost every chart open on my big monitors, so I do watch it just to talk about it on stream, but I don't usually. I might take a trade in one trade a month, but nice, G. Euro coming down. Platinum really popping up. Are you in that short, Mr. G, on 6E? Or for that matter, JC, are you in 6E? Let's see if we get any top of the hour wonkiness here. Crude opens and is heading back down toward that resistance.
Brian, can you see the CTP long signal on Bitcoin?
Yes.
Here, confirmed by Ethereum. Oh, this is a break trading day. Okay, I can remove it. It's confusing. Don't like it. Okay, yeah. You see, guys? Can you see the CTP long signal on Bitcoin here? This is Ethereum 1640.
Yeah, it was a great bounce.
And here it was. Okay, I'll remove this line again. It's confusing. It looks like a wick of a candle, right?
Yeah.
What time Bitcoin hit support, Brian?
1640. Perfect correlation.
And this is the only trade you need, right? No trigger points above. This is the only trigger point. It hit this. The orange was here. The green wasn't.
Mr. G, Alon answered you earlier, 1 minute to 1 hour. Five-minute chart, G.
And there were more trigger points here, but we don't care. We ignore them. Why we ignore them? Because there were no trigger points here. This was the only trigger point that correlated with another trigger point. And it was the only signal yesterday on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Can you see the magic, Brian?
Absolutely.
We're not allowed to say magic in trading. So guys, forget what I said, but it's magic, Brian.
It does absolutely look like magic. Mr. G, she uses the 5-minute chart.
I enter at the level.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what time frame, right?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. But the chart you're seeing on the screen right now is the 5-minute, but the levels will stay no matter what time frame you use.
I just take limit and put it here once I get confirmation.
Real quick, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. If you wouldn't mind, if you have a quick moment, score that like button for me. Let everyone know you're enjoying the stream. And if you're, don't have anything to do on a normal day, we stream live every day at this time. And we have a Monday evening stream as well. So for anybody new that's checking us out, also welcome to join our Discord. A lot of good active members there as well. MR wants to know, how many trades a day do you take on average?
When I follow my rules or when I FOMO?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
I'm not going to answer the second question, but if you're referring to how many CTP opportunities there are in day, so first you saw we have Nasdaq, crude oil, gold, and Bitcoin correlated with Ethereum, etc. So there are many opportunities if you trade all of them. I mainly trade Nasdaq and gold, but if you trade Bitcoin, you have opportunities on Bitcoin. If you trade crude oil, you have. Regarding the number of CTP signals, there are at least two CTP opportunities a day, at least two opportunities.
For those of you joining the Discord, I'm watching the welcome screen and I'm automatically verifying you. You won't need to go through the CAPTCHA. If I see that you share a server with EGC or CTP, then I'm just automatically proving you there. You don't need to worry about doing the annoying CAPTCHA.
MOX?
Yeah.
MOX is interesting. Maybe for Black Friday, we can create MOX if you want.
True. Oh, oh. Looks like, if I'm correct, crew just hit your resistance level again. Or
Support?
actually, yeah, support. I always say them backwards. I don't know why I do, but yeah, support.
Yeah, together with HO here.
Morning, Ace. How are you? My guest today is Dr. Levy, the founder of CTP Academy, formerly EG Indicators. And you probably remember EG Indicators from the past, Ace, when we had, I can't remember his name. He was here a couple of times, but Dr. Levy is the founder or co-founder, and she's talking about how she trades. Hopefully, we can see her take a trade or two if it reaches one of her areas, that the indicator prints, and that's who my guest is. Not that you ever find yourself on the Discord, Ace, but she posts often on the Discord, showing off her profits, showing off her trade setups, and inspiring us all. As I pointed out earlier, yesterday she took out a $9,000 withdrawal from Take Profit Trader. Yes, Ace. Take profits in America, Mr. G. We are about 16 minutes from the bell.
Okay, so I have a few minutes to take a break.
All right. We will see you when you get back. Chuck, I just verified you on the Discord. Kamal, Terry, and Junior Gong, I've approved you all. Welcome back, JJR. How are you today? You're welcome. Harrison, I'm approving you right now. By the way, guys, for those of you who are new to the Discord, I've actually started a Discord engagement program where you can win prizes each month just for doing certain actions on the Discord. Things like posting your daily P&L, posting your weekly stats, doing prop firm reviews of at least 25 words. Hold on, okay. Let's see if I'm missing something. doing chart analysis, like showing why you entered a trade, why it didn't work, why it did work, posting up payment proofs from a prop firm, things like that. For every 50 points you earn, you get an entry to win the cash prize, and also the person that with the most points each month also wins a cash prize. Plus, I am getting eval prizes, working with my prop partners to get some eval prizes as well. Ace, you don't like coffee. I've personally taken one trade this morning. It was for 10 points on NQ. Yeah, I believe Dr. Levy will be here for the whole session. I use heavy cream, G. Ace, I thought she said she couldn't buy shoes.
Order filled.
Guys, be careful. I just placed an order and on Tradovate on the competition account, and there was like a 10, well, probably like a 15-second delay before it actually said I placed an order. Did seem to place the order at the right price, just the confirmation wasn't there on the chart for like 15 seconds. Be more likely to be mice, Ace. I got a mouse problem in this house. He does at times, but I think he's even overwhelmed. My electronic mouse traps catch about 2 a day. NQ not really doing much.
No, boring.
Yeah, until it kills me. Not sure my cat would appreciate a python roaming around the house. Uh, he's fat and old, but I mean, I literally probably have like 30 mice running around here. So he tries, but morning, Tio. Hopefully, we'll get an explosive move at the open that might go up to 700s. I would be clutter free if I didn't have 200,000 baseball cards surrounding me. So I see a little move down on the Dow right now. Crude popping up. Russell's popping up. Ultra bonds heading down. Platinum and gold still pushing up. The euro finally bounced. Yeah, you see, it's more like one day if I disappear, like they don't come on stream, you don't see me in the Discord, call 911 because I've probably been crushed by thousands of baseball cards. Oh, here's a nice move down on NQ. Quick drop. Big whoosh there on NQ.
Yes, I'm still here. Did you miss me?
Absolutely. Glad you're back. Couple minutes till the
Thank you.
bell. Oh, a big pop right back up on NQ. Welcome back, Crypt.
Alone, what price or zone? Small gap down on New York Open. Oh, okay. 85% to be filled. Okay. Good morning, Theo. How are you doing?
So I did take a crude oil trade. I'm up
Did
five.
you?
Yep, I'm up 5 ticks on it.
2 minutes till the bell.
You trying to bounce here right before the bell? I've never been in a casino. I didn't realize there was no clocks in casinos.
Yeah, there are no clocks in casinos. Have you been to Las Vegas, Brian?
No, I've never been to
Oh, really?
Vegas. No.
Hmm.
I haven't done much traveling in life. I'm hoping to change that a little bit in the future. Q coming down as we approach the bell. And a big pop. Well, relatively big.
Nasdaq is not moving. What happened to Nasdaq?
There's a little bit of a move. About 30 points up. It's nothing explosive. Dow's popping a big. Gold's still going. NQ right back down. Hello, Superhero 2D. And Vortex. There's a whoosh down on NQ. Gold with a slight pullback. Dow. Big move up there on the Dow. 60 ticks. 75 ticks.
Brian, perhaps you want to share your screen because I think the next opportunity will happen in not less than 30 minutes. So it's up to you if you want to share your screen. And whenever whenever I see opportunities, I will call out.
Okie dokie.
It's up to you.
Sure. I'm not seeing anything I like right now either. NQ's looking ugly there on the 1 minute chart.
Order filled.
You're welcome.
I got stopped out on crude oil. You say long, Ace? They move down there. NQ trying to break 25,500. What's our low a day? Low a day. So it's still, well, 282. Way, way down there. We got news coming up in about 9 minutes. Fighting around 500, just above it on NQ. ES trying to bounce. Just under 6,800 now there. Nice job, Ace. Oh, how you doing, Platt? Well, I'm sorry to hear you're fighting the flu. Everybody was kung flu fighting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Glad to hear you're better. Big pop here on NQ, 40.1 minute candle. Wow. Well, buyers found some oomph. Glad to hear you got saved there, JJR. And that blue candle there, I could have got something off of, but I didn't trust it. NQ high of day, 596. So it looks like it might want to kind of get back up there. NQ is actually now green on the day by 12 points. Yeah, crude oil's trying to bounce again after it stopped me out. Nothing much exciting going on right now. Dow did have that big move up, and it's just giving it all back. Russell heading downward. Ultraviolet heading downward. Euro pulling back. Platinum's still going to the moon. Even gold's pulling down now. And there's NQ back down. So choppy open here.
Extra read all about it. News in a few minutes.
For those of you that are new, that was our news reminder. I'm a little bit addicted to making videos with AI. Right now, nothing that interests me. Okay, so anyone don't want any, easy for me to say, anyone wonders what I'm trading? The P&L you see up there is a Tradify funded account. I'm also trading one Apex funded account, 5 Apex evals, 5 My Funded Futures evals, and the one take profit trader eval and the trade day competition, all on the copy trader. I use Replicanto. All right, good luck on that short G. Again, the possible big news of the day would be the tariff case in front of the Supreme Court. Don't know when or if we'll get a result today. Uh, 25 point candle here in the news. Popping up. Looking to see if I can find my news window. There it is. S&P Services PMI final came in at 54.8. Its forecast was 55.2, so slight miss there. With no clear signal. I mean, that blue candle I could have taken, but I don't like huge candles like that, especially if I don't have a micro chart. You lost data, Ace? Wait, USC, you lost data as well? And Q trying to get up the high of day, or high of the overnight, I should say, 596. It's sitting at 86 right now. Ah. There we go. New high of day is NQ touches 598. 601 now. So NQ's found some buyers here. ES, big candle as well. 15 points on this 15-minute candle, or 5-minute candle, sorry. Reminder, folks, if you're interested in the Apex deal that's scheduled to end tonight, 70% off and $40 PA fees. NQ's still rising. YM with a huge bounce here as well. So apparently I like that PMI data. The market did. You know you want to talk to trade desk guy, Ace. You remember RJ's trade desk guy. NQ continuing to push up. How are we all doing so far? Anyone taking any trades since the bell besides Ace?
I'm still waiting for the setup. Patience, patience space.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nice, RJ. Very nice. Yeah, YM going to the moon right now. NQ's following. All four indices are running. Oh, wow, RJ. Awesome. Still rising. Gold with a big pullback. It's trying to bounce. Crude oil still choppy. Euro doing well, up. Gee, sorry, I think I take it you got stopped out on your short, G. Well, okay, so I'm not on the NT data. I'm on CQG data from Tradovate. But about 10 minutes before the open, I had like a 15-second lag from when my order showed up, from when I placed the order to when my order showed up. Thankfully, I've stopped being in the habit of continuing to press the button. Because I've done that in the past and ended up with like 10 contracts, and then I freak out.
Now NQ is hitting resistance, but I'm not going to take it because there are no enough confirmations for me. It might break, and if it breaks and I get confirmations to go long, I'll go long, and I'll take the break. So far, no confirmations, but it might work. Bouncing from resistance.
Yeah, superhero. Let me see if I can do both. Give me 1 second. Let me see what I can do. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Trying to. Okay, so hold on a minute. Okay. There we go.
Already almost 30 minutes since market opened. No opportunities. That's weird.
As that, guys, with seeing her screen, I can continue to try to adjust it here. You're welcome. Nice work. Still trying to push upwards. Everything's happy right now, at least in the indices. $216. Nice. Are you still in that, RJ? Nice work, Kamal. I won't play the RJ YM cheerleading video again.
Nasdaq is likely to break. But we need to wait and see.
Oh yeah, we have news in a couple minutes.
Oh, okay, so we need to be careful, of course.
Yeah, the ISM, S&P ISM PMI, or whatever that is. Yes, I made that yesterday, Tio, while on stream. Beautiful work, RJ. Glad I didn't have to go on camera today. I just realized I'm wearing my shirt backwards. "15 seconds till news." And it's also the start of the SCOTUS tariff hearing. No idea how long that'll last. NQ dropping and now popping. Doing a little bit of both. Kind of flirting with the 9 EMA there. Ends green. Nice, Mr. G. Nice comeback. Purple candle here. I prefer if it finished below the 9.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
10-point scalp, it's winner.
That's a winner.
Thank you, guys.
Great job, Brian.
Thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you for sticking around, G. I'm glad you had a good day. Appreciate that, Kamal. Glad you all could join me. I see that there's 50 people here. If anybody, wants to know more about me, feel free to ask if you're new here.
Yeah, we need to see. I also think it's gonna break, but statistically it should go down, so maybe it will happen later. And why do you think it's gonna break?
Another purple candle. Bounces back up. 698 was the recent high. Awesome. Great job. 114 points. Amazing job.
Wow, beautiful. I'll take the break if I see that RTY breaks.
CADG. Have yourself a great rest of your day. There we go. Break of 700 up to 713. Big move up. Dr. Levy has entered a trade, it looks like.
Yeah, 1 micro, 80 ticks. Usually 30 points, between 80 and 30 points. So I can adjust my stop loss a little, and if it stops me out, that's fine. We'll find another opportunity. We see that RTY is at resistance, so I enter that disagreement, so it might stop me out, but I'll enter again when I see that RTY breaks.
Oops. Looks like stop out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I entered that resistance when RTY was at resistance, but I do believe it's gonna break, but we need to wait. Usually I trade with 1 micro, and whenever the market goes in my favor, I add more contracts. Okay.
The 675. Yep, trying to bounce here.
Okay, I'll go short whenever they hit resistance.
I do have a news service up in case we get any headlines out of SCOTUS. We also have crude oil inventories coming up in a few minutes. Oh, there's actually a live feed of that hearing. So we'll have to watch for any headlines. Hey, expat, how you doing today? Nice to see you 2 days in a row. The doctor is doing well, expat. Make sure you, in your free time, watch the first 2 hours of the stream so you can hear all the knowledge that was dropped. Have a great day, G. I'm wondering if the market is also nervous about the Supreme Court hearing, and thus it might be choppy. Looking at my huge screen, nothing's really giving any type of movement right now. Except for copper. That's odd. Copper's having a nice move up right now. A little bit of a drop here in NQ, not anything to write home about. Not that you write home about NQ price action anyway. Dear mom and dad. The NQ dropped 10 points. I was long, so send money. Sincerely.
You tried like me to take the break on resistance. It didn't work. Yeah, the market tends to respect these levels. But I believe it's gonna break, but need to wait.
Currently ranked number 1825 in the Tradify Grand Cup. I need to put on some afterburners there because I need to get into the top 400.
I took long at correlated trigger point. It's not a classic CTP setup, I must say, but we can see the double bottom here, aligned with RTY's support. But this was a beautiful short opportunity for sure.
You can see Dr. Levy's chart next to mine there.
Yeah, I'll try to break even because it looks like it's struggling and RTY breaks. It's just a small scalp and that's it. Okay, few points. Okay, I'm entering again, targeting resistance and trail my stop loss. Okay, RTY broke. Choppy, choppy, choppy. It's not a classic CTP setup, I must say, but we're trying because there are no trigger points, right?
Right.
That's why I go with 1 micro and not 4 or 5. Do you only trade 1 micro, right?
I usually trade 1 mini.
Oh, 1 mini. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I only enter with 1 micro and I scale up whenever the market goes in my favor.
Yeah, I'm usually all in, all out with just the 1 mini. I don't scale it. I don't scale it. You gotta remember though, my trades are usually lasting less than a minute. So if I start doing for a longer trades, then yeah, I would like to do some scaling. Definitely seems like there's a fight right at your entry point there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robin. Or is that Robin or Rob N? Okay, sorry. Rob N. Gotcha. I hate butchering names, so I try to be very careful. My last name gets butchered all the time.
Okay, now we can see that YM and RTY hit support. Now, there are no trigger points. It's not easy to time the entry, but we often see that NQ reacts to the correlated trigger points. So statistically, I expect Nasdaq to go up a little.
I had that problem with a crude trade like 10 minutes before the open as well, Rob. Not sure what's going on with Tradovate right now. I guess got upset about Project X having difficulties and it wanted to have difficulties of its own.
Okay, reversing because both broke support.
All right.
This is the challenge of trading without the trigger point. So I'm trying to do my best, but this is not CTP, classic CTP setup. Not easy to time the entry, as you can see. The only good trade we had was here at resistance, the correlated resistance. Okay, RTY and YM are breaking. Again, not easy to time the entry without the trigger points, but trying to take some trades with you guys.
Thank you. Trying to bounce a little bit.
Yeah, that's the challenge of trading without the trigger points. That's why I take low risk here. Okay, now I'll take the break. Again, small stop loss, 1 micro. Not a huge risk for this account.
Now, I should have taken that blue candle there. I didn't have conviction in it, but I should have taken it 20, going almost 20 points.
So you had also a long entry?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I'm adding another one because RTY breaks and YM breaks. Okay, now I need to carefully monitor ES whenever it hits resistance. RTY broke. ES wants to hit resistance. It has enough room. I expect Nasdaq to break.
Kamal, Fidias has a swing trading account in 2 different sizes. But unfortunately, they do not have the ability to use NinjaTrader. I want to say there's somebody else that just recently started allowing, but can't remember who. I gotta look that one up. Give me a moment on Fidias.
Okay, they're trying to hit support. It's a good sign for me. I'm taking one contract out here at resistance, and I'll trail my stop loss, giving Nasdaq the opportunity to break and to give me the movement I expect here. I expected before, but it stopped me out. You know why, Brian? Because the market doesn't work for me. Okay, it's gonna hit my first target.
Kamal, there's the link for Fidias. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. It's a nice trade for Dr. Levy here.
Finally. Target number 1 is about to hit, but I'm out of risk, right?
Yep.
I just trailed my stop loss. It's gonna break. And I'm going to follow it. And now it can do whatever it wants. Okay, I'm out of risk right now.
Look at it go. There's that 716 someone mentioned earlier. Yep, there, 717. I knew it was something around there.
But you saw it respected resistance. It was a CTP short here before it broke. So CTP works.
Oh, absolutely.
Now I don't want, my stop loss is here. I'm out of risk. I don't want to move it.
Have a good night, expat.
Have a good night. Did you take the long with me, Brian?
I
You
did
told
that.
me you got confirmation.
I should have because I got a signal on my thing and on your thing, and then I didn't take either one.
We see it's struggling. I don't want to move my stop loss. If it stops me out, that's fine. I don't want to move it.
Oh, oh, yeah. Crude oil inventory is coming up, guys. If you're trading crude at all.
Okay. It's struggling to break.
Crude
Yeah.
oil inventories
I
today.
tried to a little beyond break even. One contract I took out with profit.
Great trade.
Yep. Thank you. I still believe it wants to break. Okay, taking the break now with one contract, and I'll scale up whenever I see a clear break. Really struggling. How many sellers are here at resistance?
Yeah.
Look how beautifully it respects it. Can't break. That's why I usually get in with one contract
Uh-huh.
and I scale up whenever it goes in my favor. So if I get stopped out, I usually get stopped out with a few contracts, and my profits are bigger. RTY is also struggling to break. That's why Nasdaq is struggling to break. But it looks like they want to.
Order filled.
What do you think, guys? Nasdaq is going to break resistance? It's a strong resistance so far. What do you think? I took another long here.
I just took along as well.
Good luck. Not easy. It's not easy to break the trigger points, guys. It's not easy, but it's doable. Not easy.
I just had a warning pop up that instruments not subscribed for real-time data have been detected. So something's going on with Tradovate again.
Oh,
While I'm in this trade, and my chart just froze.
with Tradovate?
Yeah, Tradovate on NinjaTrader. Yeah.
Oh my God. So it's gonna happen to me?
Hope not. I'm not sure. It's showing me as not even in a trade, so I don't even know if I'm in a trade here or not.
It happened to me also not last week. So annoying.
Order filled.
I think I hit. Okay, just told me order filled, and my P&L updated, so I won that trade. but it's not, my chart's not moving. So I guess I won that trade for 10 points. And I'm going to disconnect my data and reconnect it.
It happened to me with micro gold last week. It was so annoying. Okay, finally. You were waiting for RTY to break Nasdaq. You're waiting for the adult. Okay, RTY is breaking Nasdaq. Come on, go up. Go up. You can do it.
Vince, it doesn't happen often on Tradovate, but it's happened 2 days in a row now, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh wait, so it was still showing on my chart on TradingView? Because it was not showing on my NinjaTrader. That's interesting.
It's really struggling to break, guys.
I guess I should have been watching that chart. And I was watching the Ninja since that's where I took the trade. And yeah, it's struggling. It keeps popping up a little bit and then right back down.
Entered again, 2 micros. Not easy to break.
I just assumed it froze everywhere, Ace, so I guess I should have thought to look there. She's in a trade now. She's up a little bit.
I'm trying to break the trigger point together with all the buyers.
Oh, your trade a few minutes ago, was that a stop out? When I was having struggles?
Okay, RTY and YM both are hitting support. It's a good sign for me that NQ breaks. ES wants to hit resistance. So statistically, I expect it to break. Trading is all about statistics.
Trying to poke its head up there.
You see, do you have a setup to go long?
No, I don't. I was just watching your chart, seeing it try to poke its head up there.
Yeah, it's trying to break.
Your data froze again too, Ace?
Yeah, Ninja is freezing a little. Something's happening here.
NinjaTrader Tradovate, one of the two, or well, they're both the same company, so Kraken. Oh, CQG. There. Someone poke NQ with a stick. Make it do something.
What a huge fight here. Not easy to break the trigger points. Not easy.
Nope. And that's a nice pop there on NQ finally. Someone did poke it with a stick.
Sellers gave up. That happens. Not easy. It's not an easy area. But green is green.
Yes, it is. Oh, so on the 1 minute chart, that actually that pop ended up being a red candle and gave it all back right away. Nice work, JJR.
Okay, take the break again. What stop loss do you usually use, Brian? Oh, you trade minis.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually use about a 10-point stop.
10 points. Oh,
Yeah.
it's very tight for Nasdaq.
But I try to base it on the candle I enter on as well as the ATR. And if I see that the ATR is getting really big, then I'll go down to like 5 micros.
Okay. Oh, Ninja froze. Oh, okay, now it's working. scale up with another one.
Purple and blue are engulfing candles. The blue are bullish engulfing and the purple are bearish engulfing. And I also often use those as triggers for me to enter a trade. You're welcome.
Will it finally break? What do you think, Brian?
I think
It's
it's
very
trying.
choppy.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Admit this is where I start getting nervous when it keeps trying to break and it doesn't, and that I'm thinking, is this gonna finally seems like it has two choices. It either eventually bursts through with a big move or it totally rejects, and it's like you gotta just on the edge of your seat wondering which one it's gonna do. Yeah, I think Jolts is a government report superhero. I think all of those have been canceled. I do not have that on my news thingy. There we go. There's some movement upwards. Boom. There's the move up. Ace. Politics.
Yeah, the reason I went long was because I saw that ES is here wanting to hit resistance to go. To hit resistance, it needs to go up. Also, YM is at support. Looks like the buyers are protecting this level, and RTY is trying to break. And market is very choppy, guys. This is the last trade I'm gonna take probably.
I noticed you have marked on your chart there ATR 100% with a level. Is that something you're looking for as a possible area to take profit, or what is that? Why do you have that ATR mark there?
It's more for confirmations.
Okay.
Honestly, ATR of 100% means that if it's resistance, it should go down. But it already respected. We see that the sellers are, they start giving up here. Not easy for them. But yeah, usually it means a reversal point. But you see the trigger point is more accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're green. Green is green. There's a huge fight between buyers and sellers here.
Another pop back up. It continue to try.
Did you take it?
Nah, not yet. Don't really. I don't like this choppiness, so I'm not really comfortable
Yeah.
with the setup. And that man,
Yeah.
looks like I'm good. I'm glad it didn't take it because it's right back down.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see a clear setup.
Yep.
I mean,
Dr. Levy,
but green is green.
there's Greg. Greg just joined the chat.
Hello, Greg. How are you doing, Greg?
Like I said earlier, it's Greg that really told Dr. Levy about me and MightyOxTrading. So he's been using our indicators for a long time. Yeah, I didn't take the blue bar there mainly because if you look at my RSI down here, my RSI line was below the signal line. That usually is telling me it's more likely to go down than up. So I was very hesitant there.
Yeah, also, me too. I cannot see any clear setup. 50-50 to go up or down. We don't want to trade 50-50, right?
Right.
Not easy for the market to break the trigger point, as you can see. So funny. I mean, look here.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
hanging
you don't want
right
to be
on
part
it.
of it.
Yeah. So we have about 5 minutes to go in the stream. I'm up 590, I think, on the day. What does that show? 577 on multiple accounts.
Good. Oh, do you trade with a trade copier?
Yeah. So today I was trading 2 funded accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 evals and the Tradeify competition account. So I don't mind trading multiple evals on the copier, but the most funded accounts I'll trade on a copier is 2 or 3. This will be my 6th green day in a row.
Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, so both of us are in green today.
How's everybody else doing? Red, green, or somewhere in between? I am, as of this moment in the competition, I am sitting at, hold on, I'm ranked 1,690.
Out of how much?
There seems to be 5,657 people left. It started nearly 7,000, so I don't know if people have already dropped out or blown it, but in order to get a prize, I need to be in the top 400. So I still need to work my way up.
Mhm. Okay, I need to go.
All right. Thank you so
Thank you
much
for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. You're welcome back anytime. If you want to join us anytime again in the future, just let me know.
Okay,
We've enjoyed it.
my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Yes, she's a very good trader. Even when she wasn't getting her classic setups with the system, she was finding ways to make some winning trades. And when she was losing, it was small positions. Like I said, you could she posts regularly on our Discord her payouts and her setups and things like that. So, and as y'all heard, MightyOxTrading will be the exclusive affiliate right now of CTP. And we'll have a Black Friday discount. NQ still being very, 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 very difficult. Yeah, NQ is very choppy. The only recent setup that I should have taken that I didn't, was this pop up here. You see this purple candle. I had green down here on the RSI, which means it was, to the overextended area. Those two setting up together like that would have led to the promised land there. But when things get choppy, I tend to get too cautious. It's probably going to break out as soon as I finish the stream and go to feed my cat and the stray cats I feed. Then, of course, it's going to blow up, 1,000 points or something. And as soon as I sit back in the chair, it'll start chopping again. All right, folks, I want to thank everyone for joining me today, for all the new faces here. Welcome, and if you're ever looking for a live stream that, in the mornings, we're here every morning from 8 to 11 Eastern, and you're definitely welcome to join us in the future. We have fun here. We joke around when things are slow, and we're serious when things are heating up, and We have our inside jokes, but we're like a family here, so you're welcome to join us anytime. As I said, you're also welcome to join our Discord. Lots of good stuff going on there. And either way, glad to have you here today. Glad to have everybody here today. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, for some more great trading action. We will see you tomorrow.